What's good, y'all? It's the White Shadow Norway in the place to space to be. Today I'm gonna hit you up with a bit of a 20-year anniversary. So let me load up the SP. Yes, the good old SP 1200 classic sampler, the best sampler for hip hop. And I brought out an old disc here with a beat called Trolls. That's 101 BPM on a 3.5-inch good old floppy disk. So let's put it in and hit disk so we can load it up and see what hides on this disc here. It's a beat, but a beat for what? Well, we'll see when we load it up there. The record I'm going to talk about today, well, it's a beat that turned into a record and is 20 years old this summer, so it's a bit of an anniversary video for that. And it's the first song I ever produced and did cuts on. I've done songs before I either produced or did cuts on, but this was the first one I did both for, and it was the start of my style that you could hear on my albums. This was the very beginning of it that dropped back in 2001, so 20 years ago. What it was I had a day of making beats. I made like 12 beats that day. I used to do it that way before. Like now I just do one, like it's quality over quantity, but back in the day it was just, all these things I wanted to try out. And I was going to finish it that day, but I had a snare left that you could hear right there, and I played this record while eating a shish kebab. And I was just chilling, but I thought I want to use that snare and extra hi-hat I had, but I didn't know for what, so. But then, all of a sudden, this hit me on the vinyl that you can hear right now. Yeah, I covered it up, man. I ain't a sample snitch. Not even my own samples get snitched on. But I was like, damn, that shit is hot, man. That shit is seriously dope. So I gotta make a beat with that. So what I did is I put the shish kebab aside, and it probably got cold, so I couldn't eat it anyway. And I started making beat number 13 that day out of the sample you heard right there and the snare from the SP 1200 sampler. And if you know your underground hip hop, you know what track this is already. I'm gonna tell you in a minute. So I sampled from the record, I chopped it up like that, and then I filtered that one to add as a hook. And there's the hi-hat I had, and another one add sample there for the hooks, and there's the snare. And I think, I'm going through the pads here, but I think that was it. So it's just to show you that the simplest beats made in the simplest way can become the biggest hits a lot of the time. So anyway, let's hear the beat I made out of that record. Hear what it sounds like. Put it on song here. Yep, there we go. So that's the beat it became. If you know your underground hip hop, then you should know what this record is. I'm gonna tell you in a sec though. But it's just to show that the simplest ideas, the simplest beats can become the biggest hits, because this was one of my biggest records, and it was one of the first I produced, and the first one I both produced and did cuts on, like I said. Yeah, just flipping around there with the hook samples, making the pad fall off while I did it. Damn, man. SP 1200 been banging out beats on that for years, so it's not in top shape, but it still works. And at one point I said I was going to sell it, but I'm not going to. I'm going back to making beats this way now. Bring it back to the 90s golden era, Best hip-hop sound ever, in my opinion. Yep, there comes the hook part in. And I'm about to tell you the record, because this is the 20-year anniversary video for the first record I produced by D-Stroy from the Arsonists, and the track called Roll Out that was released on Matador Records. Here's the sleeve right here. Really great cover artwork too on this one. And it's called Roll Out, and it says produced and cuts by the White Shadow Norway for Uncut Productions. That was the first record I used the White Shadow Norway name on too, and it was partly D-Stroy's idea to add of Norway. It says Roll Out. I'm a Transformer nerd, so I incorporated it in the song. It was first recorded in Oslo, Norway for Paul and Folks Glamour Life Entertainment. I figured why not get my soul shit off the ground, transformed, and roll out, no doubt. I'm going to talk about Glamour Life Entertainment in the next video or so. That had a 20-year anniversary anniversary last year, but it was a hectic year for me, so I didn't really have time to do much extra stuff. So next video for that, but for now it's all about Roll Out by D-Stroy. Ha! So this is the beat on the final vinyl, mixed and everything. And cut up and everything, live by me. At home is the White Shadow Norway and the place to be. First record I produced and did the cuts on. As we cut it up a little something there too. So let's hear a bit of rhymes from D-Stroy. Yeah, baby, 20 years old, Roll Out, Transform and Roll Out. D-Stroy wore a Transformer shirt when we recorded it the first time in Oslo, so that inspired him, and along with this beat, reminded him of the Transformers. So there it is, and this record was a big success on the hip-hop charts worldwide. It had a rave review on undergroundhiphop.com that said get ready to be blown away, among other things. And it was number 1 on the CMJ charts in the USA, that is college and online radio airplay, and several other charts too, like Stress Music in Oslo in Norway. That was number 1. That was the number 1 hip-hop shop in Norway back in the day. Roll Out, D-Stroy, made in the simplest way but turned into a big underground hip-hop hit record. This is the 20th anniversary for it. I'm the White Shadow Norway, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
You blow up till we roll out. No doubt. After you blow up till we blow out. No doubt. After you blow up till we blow out. No doubt. Yeah, we transform the dance, so that's how we go out. D-Stroy, Autobot. KR3T. KR3T. Norway. KR3T. KR3T. Get it going now. I'm D-Stroy, y'all. Wait, stop. We get it going like water. Beat the rock. Don't be silly. You heard the chief. Roll